Hello and welcome to the stream. Yes, I have not streamed in a long time, and this is just a test if I enjoy it. It's a game called Siralim Ultimate. Um, I discovered it on my mobile phone, and then discovered it also exists on PC, and you can even play the same save on both devices at the same time, more or less. So with a cloud save, you can import it in the data and so on. Yeah, it's an interesting game. More theory crafting than game itself, to be honest, but let's see how it plays. And for today, I don't have any viewer redeems yet, but if we enjoy the game, there might be quite a lot, because it has possibilities. So, new game. I do like to enable car mode. The rest are leave here as standard. There is a story, but it's, yeah, let's say it exists. It's a little bit, yeah. It introduces you some game mechanics over time. That is the strong part. The story itself is very standard, I guess. So we meet here Caliban, and now we need to take a name, and now the first thing, specialization. So our job, more or less, there are the standard ones, and there are also a little advanced ones. You can choose any of those, and you can also unlock or specializations later, so you can really swap between specialization during the game. Yes, I think I will start off as a sorcerer. Caliban talking about some things here that we need to find. Somebody who is threatening all of several worlds and such things. Yeah. Friends don't believe. Yeah. Then he takes our body and tells them that he is real and such and such. Yeah. You know the drill. So Everett, he is our primary contact in our own castle. So let's start training. That thing is our first battle. Here at the lower part, those are our creatures, up to 6, and here in the upper part, that are enemy creatures, up to 6. So we'll mostly find 6v6. And we have... Right now we can't do much. Provoke, defend, attack, cast. But that will be a lot more complicated later on. Really, but yeah. We'll see, will we? For now, then we get some rewards, experience for our creatures, resources. If we defeat monsters, we can then have enough mana to summon them, which costs 1000 essence. So now we have 2 creatures. Fixing the wardrobe, that's very interesting for future stuff. Change specialization, change creature names, change my name, skins, stuff. There are a lot of things to do here in this game. Return to Everett was the job, yeah. Next should be at the menagerie, which we do. We have a lot of stuff we can do there, like withdraw and deposit creatures, create whole groups, reorder our party, which has not much effect, but a few things. Remove artifacts from those we have left here, remove spell gems, and we can also change our personalities here, or buy an item that lets us do that. So next we go to our blacksmith, who can create artifacts. Yeah, he guesses that we want to do them. Yeah, let's go a sword, because we have to do that. Then next step is upgrading it. Upgrading it until it has tier 3. The artifacts go up to tier 50, and every few steps there is something interesting added if you have the resources, which we now do. We socket now our sword with in the empty stat slot with the attack upgrade. So now we have plus 24% attack. Now we need to equip the artifact to one of our creatures. Question is which one? I guess the frostbite yeti. So it could also be the other one. Yeah. Well, I guess the artifact won't be long there. So next up, spell gems. To cast spells, you need to equip creatures with a spell gem, which you can craft. Mind Crush in this case. That's pretty nice. And you can only equip spell gems. You have 3 spots per default. Hello, Beer Dr. Berry. Nice to see you and enjoy the lurk. Thanks for being here. So you have up to 3 spots at the start. You can enhance that, and by default you can only use spell gems of the class that the creature has, which in our case is 1 sorcery and 1 nature. There will be more. And soon we're going on our first round. So I should visit the Blood Grove first. Book Renox is the god of that realm. He's a master track, and his expertise will prove invaluable in helping us find the ultimate nether ore, which is more or less what you have to do. So we'll do that. We will do that. How do we travel there? With our teleportation stone. So here are some things. Realm depths is more or less the difficulty, and we have never been anywhere, so 1 is the highest we can get. Realm type is different types. For now we only have the Blood Grove, and realm properties will come online later in the game. So that's our thing. The first thing is find Abraconar's altar, which we already have. He will aid us in our quest, but of course we have to do him a favor. We need to hunt down a beast called Kichi. And we found a new spell. That's the thing, spell gems, you can only craft recipes you found. Extinguish. And perk point. Let's see perks. We have 10 perk points, that's not a lot. Question is, with which quest do we begin? I think I like these three here. Starting off with a Spell of Roots, Spell of Slumber, and Spell of Frost. So we need more perk points for that. Hello, Lucky Luke. Hello, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. Hope you're having a good day. So, now we're just, we could just leave the realm now, because we have done that mission already for this realm stuff. But we want to do some hunting. And here we have our first battle. Bard Paladin. So we now have the possibilities to attack, cast, defend, provoke, use a macro, which we haven't created yet. Inspect. I can inspect either the opponent or our own creatures. Like this Bard Paladin is a level 1. Nothing too crazy. We could also skip the turn. History would be more or less battle log. And we could forfeit, which is not great. We have Mind Crash, but we don't need that yet. So let's just attack for now. After this creature defends, each enemy has a 50% chance to be afflicted with Snare. Which is pretty nice, but not if there's only one, maybe? It's better if there are more than one enemy. And more than two. So we just kill him. Get some experience, get some loot. And there comes the next one. That is a Centaur Ranger. That was quite fast. Level 2 for our Moss Golem now. Let's go through all of that. Oh, there is an emblem, that's really nice. Firewood means we can give that firewood to the stands and get some loot for that. 4 Murky Ambers, Glamour, Essence, Brimstone, Crystal, all is nice. Here at the right bottom, you see the favor we have. Favor with the god of this realm, that is. Which is a good thing. You get some things in the shop and other benefits. This is a Terror Hound. So yeah, this is not really that challenging yet. Most people will say the fights themselves are not challenging for a long time, but I'm such a bad player that it is. We're just collecting stuff. Here's a chest, and here are some flutes. What do we do with the flutes? We play them. What does that do? Some satyrs appear. So now we can try the defense. And we have one entangled. Or snared, as it says. Snared means he stays at the bottom of the turn order until it succeeds in releasing itself from the snare, which is a 10% chance after every creature. So for now, it stays there. You just saw there was the attack writing in red when we attacked with the other guy. That is because he's strong against that unit, because every class is strong against another class and weak against a different one. And yes, if it writing is blue, then we are weak against that one. And you just saw the snare that works very nice. Except Sutter stays just at the bottom, so we are getting extra turns. He is now strong, so that's a lot of damage. And this also gives us favor with Abracanax. So yeah, we do have 2 enemies remaining that are wandering around. And then we also have this thing here. This is a mini boss. Those things can get quite crazy. We can't open the chest yet because, yeah, they are sealed. So, an ant and then centaur. Yeah, okay. Not too bad. Let's try that snare stuff again. And I got this guy. And he now has freed himself from the snare, so he's now progressing upwards again. But that shouldn't help him too much. Because we're just too strong for him now. More or less. Oh, he dodged. That's not too great. And we won. So we got here 500 and something from each resource, 16 experience, each of us. And now we can open the chests. I'm always hoping for new spells and stuff. But anyways, some great stuff that we found. This here is the teleportation stone that will get us out of this realm. But even dying is almost inconsequential in this game. So it's just really a nice little casual game, doing stuff. It has also cosmetic castle building, which might interest a few of our viewers. We'll see. Yeah. Let's go with defend and dangle and attack him. Ah, okay, that was everything we needed. Almost there with the first. The normal. Oh, there we have another spell. Not really interesting spell though. Ah, it doesn't matter. We are just hunting for now. Every level up increases the stats of our he blew quite a bit. And to be honest, I'll show you when we summon the next one. Okay. Collecting stuff. And we have another mini boss waiting for us. 2 central rangers, okay. Not too bad. Let's try the snare again. And he freed himself already. Too bad, but it's a 50% chance on each enemy, so yeah. Just attack him. And now we have reached favor rank 1. That unlocked vomiting squash is more rewarding. In addition to opening his shop, which we could look at. So we can donate stuff. We can look what blessings he gave us so far. And we can look into the shop. For 10 emblems, we can buy an F-Towler mana now. We are not going to buy Fs, but here, the higher our favor with him, the more goods he has on the shop, including some spells that we can't find anywhere else, for example. So favor is always a nice thing to have. So have we seen everything? No. We definitely have not. We don't get any more satyrs there. There is some favor. There is some resources. Firewood. Yeah, I think we have pretty much everything. Here. A little bit more squash, good. Nomads, nice. And yeah, let's go in here as well. Fragmenting arrow. That's interesting. Probably not what we want in the long run, but yeah. Let's go back to Siralim and go here. We definitely want that end for now. Then we are grabbing our ranger. Maybe the barn? No, the terror hound. Yeah, that's the terror hound for now. Most of those will be swapped out sooner or later. So we unequip that. We unequip this. That attack one is probably... yeah, of course. Mind Crush here and not attack artifact goes to our Hellhound. Yeah, that's our new team now. Let's just continue. Now we can choose Death 1 or Death 2. But still only the Black Grove. Now we have our first real mini quest. bring the traps in this realm to appease Apocalypse. Yeah, here's one. And now we are 6 versus 2. That shouldn't be a big problem. Let's go with defend. Let's go with provoke. And attack. And here you saw the blue. We got some direwolves there. They are now frozen because they attacked my Yeti there. Almost no damage because of the anti-strongness, the weakness, one could call that. Yeah, just trying to kill them. Which does work pretty well, even though we are not particularly strong against them. Next one. Pretty much the same we are doing here again. Keep tank, provoke, and attack. Always try to attack the ones where you are not weak, and preferably the one where you are strong against. Could of course become an issue if our whole team is the same class, which we should probably not do. But there is this. Here we have the firewood that we can give the nomads for some good loot. The spring grabs. We already have 4. But yes, the first world is pretty easy. Even the first boss is not that tricky. Generally, maybe. I'm so sure I'll die against it, now that I'll said that. First boss is in the next world, next step already. Yeah, we have finished that. We have 20 work points so far. Not too much, but oh, 2 mini bosses here. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Dangled and freeze himself already. Now let's try Mind Crush. And now comes an interesting thing. The Centaur Ranger. He has on the rocks. When this creature attacks, it attacks an additional number of times equal to the number of spells your creature have cast since it last attacked. We just cast a spell, right? So we should have 2 attacks now. We have. It is still standing, no more. So, another final one here. This time only 1 attack because we didn't have any spell. This, by the way, also counts for himself if he's casting a spell. That means his attack is the following turn then, if he attacks. Theoretically, you could stack that up to 15, but because I play calm mode, I can stack it up to 5. Which is plenty for me. Calm mode does reduce some shenanigans quite a bit, but I still think it's the better way. We're not doing much damage against that. But it's enough. And now our new creatures get level 2, which is increasing their power quite a bit. And here we have our next mini-boss. And this time our creatures are quite a bit stronger. Dodged. Okay, that's not great. Oh yeah, that was some damage there. You see we have the health bar for the centaur, but not for the hound. Why is that? Because as you fight stuff and find information in the walls, you increase your knowledge, and every tier of knowledge gives you more information, and the health bar is one of the early ones and very useful. So now let's just kill him. Finally. So, got that. Already nice. Still 2 enemies roaming this world. Some squashing, yeah. Yeah. 1 emblem lying around there. And here we are. That was some nice damage there. Good. So we have new stuff here. There is some firewood. Spectral sword. Interesting. There are more spring traps. There is another enemy group. You're almost in the next tier of the favor. There is... Ooh! The yellow ones, they are great. Look up here. That's quite nice. Not insanely useful, but not bad either. So let's move here. We could go for the Sartiers for a little bit of favor. As fighting them gives 50 favor, which would be the next tier. But we don't need it. I saw there a spring trap. Plus 5% resources from battles is the next blessing we got. As well as more in the shop, probably. And yeah, more from the nomads. Yeah, I think we are now pretty much through that realm. Almost at least. Another trait, nice. Interesting. Now let's look what's now in his shop. Explosive arrow. Yeah. That would be nice for an engineer type of build, which we don't have. So let's go back to Siralim. I think so. I can show you level ups. These stats that we have here, those are the level 1 stats, and every. Thank you for the hydrate, Mr. Phone Gaming. Every level up, they gain 30% of 30% of those stats. So that escalates quickly. But there is more. If we now look at one of ours, we have here one stat with a green arrow, one with a red. The green one, those get not 30% but 40% per level. While the red ones, not 30, but 20%. And the green and the red ones, they are decided by the personality that they have. There is a personality for each of our creatures. But so far, so good. Let's go to first story boss. You can see here, Death 3, Blood Grove, realm properties, no properties, but a story boss. Thanks, Mr. Phone Gaming, thanks a lot. Yeah, I decided to try out streaming again. Yeah, let's see. Siralim Ultimate is the game. Hitchy is just up ahead. Approach her with caution. Yeah, sure. Let's try this here. Yeah, invisible. What a nice buff to get. So, but it shouldn't be all that hard. Well, kinda. We got bleeding here. Let's inspect that boss. Now, 94 health. Low intelligence, but pretty good defense. It's an act. Okay. At the start of battle, this creature afflicts enemies with bleeding. Yeah, we have that. Dire wolves. And that's it. No spells, nothing. Okay, let's go defense. And attack. Yeah, attack the boss. Let's attack it. Provoke with our Yeti. And cast Mind Crush on the boss. Sleeping. Means we should not attack him now, even though he's resistant to sleeping, so it's probably not doing too much. Anyway, attack the hound. Let's go defense. And snare the Balladeer. Frozen. And attack him. That's good. Luckily we get mending from our end, so we have got a little bit of sustain in our kit there. Continue here. That was a mistake, but okay, not that bad. I did defend with the Balladeer, which was not what I had intended. Okay, triple snare, which is nice. You see, immediately the enemies got to the bottom of the line, which is pretty strong in my opinion. But they freed themselves already, so yeah. But he is freed from life now. We continue with provoking there. Mind Crush. That one. Attack. Man, why did I do that? Doesn't matter. Get them back at the end of the line. Well, we can't just continue doing that. Back to the end. Yeah, that's ultimate control. If it works. Good, the last one remaining. He is not going to pose any serious threats to us. And as I said, the first realm up to here, that's not really that big of a problem. Even the boss is, yeah. You see, not that big of a problem yet. But that will change very soon. Very soon. And got it. And here we have now 336 or 224 experience. As you see, you get more experience if you're a little bit underleveled. So you can catch up. We got a lot of resources. But also later on, from Task 9 onwards, you can spend a few of power, that's here, to level up any creature to the maximum level you have. So yeah. It's really a very forgiving game in that regard. So, we are now level 5 and level 4 people. little bit of loot and back. So Everett, yeah. Do we have anything we want to get there? No. Fine. We are getting a few new ones with the next realm, which we're visiting now. As you can see, we can now go to the lower depth and have either random realm or blood group, which is always be blood group. Or if we do the max, we have only the frostbite cavern. If you decide where to go, you have to pay 1000 power usually, but not when it's the only one, like here. Let's go here. Ah, yeah, we need to find the altar first. Ah, I'm blind. Here it is. Ten perk points. No shop yet. I have 80 perk points. 20 more and we can get the first one. Now we can. Collect some things here. There. Let's go with this graves here, because that's an attack from some mummies. So let's attack them. One is snared. They are level 4. So they are a little bit resistant. But we got one. Ooh. That was quite something. They have some damage, yeah. I'd say that's true. I'm cursed now. Cursed is pretty dangerous. That means if I attack, I do damage normally, but I take back attack damage identical to the attack value of the target. So that's quite dangerous. So now we have only one enemy remaining. But that wasn't too triggering yet, even though one damage part was quite annoying. Some new enemies that we can dance on. Well, we have here the Black Crusader, the Monster Gargantuan, and the Ancient Spirit. I already know them, but let's see them. This creature always has mending and leeching, so it passively heals and heals from damage. And receives 100% more healing. Not good. This one is also pretty dangerous. When this creature attacks, it deals additional damage equal to 100% of the damage it took since last attack. So, if you damage it and it gets an attack off after that, that hurts. Really. And this guy is also dangerous. After your creatures are healed, they gain a random buff. This trait does not stack, yeah. A random buff. If healed. We have here a self-healer. So... and the centaur is strong against that spirit, so let's get touched, I guess. Yeah. That's now the risky thing. He's at the end of the timeline, so that should work out for us. Mind crush. So he's sleeping also. So he's not going to take an action if we don't hit him. Even now that he has freed himself from the snare. Nice, the ancient spirit is gone. Now, got that monster gargantuan back there. Yeah, that would wake him now though. Ah, we do it. Yeah, he is dead. Now we can attack. Or not. Yeah, he's mending. And now it's our turn. Now we hit him. And down he goes. Level 5 Musculum. Also this thing here. Some Yetis. Now we already have one Yeti, so not bad to have another, I guess. I really think that is really nice to have more than one. So that's attack. Provoke, yeah. So he is now frozen. And you see, the Bard Paladin just took his turn, and now he's acting right in front of the two Coldslem Yetis because they are still snared. That's quite nice to have. That's not a lot of damage by the ant. Also, our Centaur did not much damage. Most damage came from the direwolves, actually. Let's get him back there. Frozen, my friend, frozen. And they're all not acting now. First one down. Second one down. One remains. And got him. And Ranger Hound Paladin all gone to the next level. Here we have 3 Firebrand Colossus. They are somewhat dangerous as well. Because what's their gimmick? Their gimmick is creature deals additional damage with attacks, spells, equal to its current health minus target's current health. And he has an intelligence artifact, okay. So damaging them automatically reduces their damage. So let's continue hammering them, I guess. Got one. Don't take the one that's sleeping. What was that? Recovered health, yeah. Got him, and got this one. Almost at least. Got him. Got him. Okay, so we are now having quite a lot of enemies still there. We're here at treasure map. So now somewhere on the map is a red cross. Not in the part that we already have for some treasure. So, okay, let's select them. First one down. The other two are, at least one is snared. Got him. And now focus on the gargantuan. Got him. No firewood, no. Few pups there. There is the teleportation stone. There is the emblem, which is also nice to have. There is some firewood, finally. Let's see. Shop from Smith, okay. Not what I want for now. The red cross we haven't found yet either. There is another fight. Granite golem this time. Let's keep him sleeping. He is sleeping, so he doesn't do anything, which is pretty nice. That's not a lot of damage. Still sleeping. Now let's delete him, please. Nice. Got him. Still 2 enemies left. There's some firewood. No casting. We just hit him. No longer snared, so he's moving up now. With a little bit of luck, we kill him though. Yeah. Few chests here and there that we can loot. And yes, still don't have found that red cross, right? Compulsion. Not my favorite. There is a red cross. We dug up some buried treasure. Yeah. It's a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, I don't think we need to attack this one. Instead, we are going home. Because I'm honestly quite tired today. So, but I wanted to show up this game a little bit. And we are now getting more. Ancient Spirit, we don't need. Blood Crusader, could be interesting. Kotam Yeti, definitely. Gimp Mummy. Not really. On the other hand, why not? It's probably not bad. Granite Golem. No. So, what we now have it. Blood Crusader Kotam. That would be 3, so we can deposit 3 of those. That would be the Centaur Ranger, the Terror Hound, and the Barbalateer, yeah. And we withdraw. Blood Crusader. And we withdraw the Gimp Mummy. What we now have is remove the artifacts and remove the spell chunks. And now, who is getting my artifact? That's probably going with the Blood Crusader. And Mind Crash going on him. Now, double Yeti, we have a Crusader. Oh, it's a pretty nice team already, even though it's not where we are wanting to be at the end. We could forge a new artifact. Let's forge a defense artifact in that case and upgrade it. So with tier 3 we get a stat slot, with tier 5 a trick slot. And tier 10 is another stat slot, and further we cannot do yet. Let's see if we can find some good sockets for that. We will need 5, that means health speed or attack speed. Both are not fitting for a shield. And trick slot, we only have leeching on damage as of now, which is not exactly great on a tank item, so we'll leave that alone as well. So let's see if we can find a few interesting bell jumps. The affliction is definitely interesting. Yeah, build one of those. Rent could be nice, but let's leave that for now. Nightmare, one that I really like. Minor healing. Let's leave that for now. Nature Wave Antidote, Compulsion, Constriction. Constriction is pretty nice to have, I guess. Elemental Dome, Vacuum, Spectral Sword. That's the Vacuum. And now distribute those things. Constriction on the end. And Nightmare on the Mummy. Yeah, that's okay.
Shoot a really accurate shot on this guy.
Oh, hello, Samov. Hello, what's the rate?
That works. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Sending all your viewers to me. Well, that's a little bit surprising. How are you, Samov? How was your stream? Hello, Fikuta. Hello, everyone. Most of some viewers, or at least some, will know me already. My name is Tuku81. I have not streamed in a long time. I tried to present this game now for the day. And yeah, I was about to end because I'm a little bit tired, but now that you're all here, we do at least one more run. At least. Hello, Hamadek. Hope everyone of you is fine. Hope some have had a great stream as always. Samov is really awesome. He is definitely. So, yeah, I guess we go with our new team to the new realm. To the Frostbite Caverns in Depth 5. Hello, Nintendo, welcome. So, perk-wise, still missing 20 perk points. So and kill frozen Yeti families, okay. Yeah. Now let's see what we find here. Let's move. A chest. Nice. Favor. Shells is always good to have at the beginning of a fight. That's a buff that we'll be having for the fights now. Okay, there is the teleportation stone that's not yet active, and here we have a fight. Yeah, yes, Shook, yes, it does. So let's fight here. With our new team, we start off with the Moscow Limb defending. That's a snare for those two. Snare means they are stuck at the bottom of the timeline until they free themselves. So he could cast. Do we want anything of them? No. Let's just attack them. Red means he is strong against that class, white means normal, and blue would mean weak against that class. So dangerous to attack the monstrosity there. Because, here, when this creature attacks, it deals additional damage equal to 100% of the damage it took since last attack. So, if we attack it, and we don't kill it, his attack will hurt. But as he is stuck at the bottom, and we are strong against it, not that strong apparently. Constriction. Yeah, why not? Let's do constriction. There you see, blue, weak against that. He's now weak and snared. And let's provoke with the Code Slam Yeti. Now they are frozen as well. And now attack. Oh, not a lot of damage. Cursed. Ah, yeah, because our new creatures are level 1. They are level 1. That's why we are not really doing a lot of damage. But we should go in that. So let's get him cursed. Let's defend. Let's attack. Let's attack. Okay, no one. Ah, the Gargantuan frozen. That's good. Let's get him cursed. That is great. The curse does hurt him. That was the plan, to be honest. But we are not doing much damage there. And we lost our first unit. It's one of the level 1s, so that doesn't hurt too much. But still, something to keep in mind. But with the snare, keeping them at the bottom of the timeline, that's actually pretty safe for us. Even though we don't do much damage, that should... yeah, that should be changed pretty soon. Yeah, sound effects are not bad, actually. Sound effects are not bad. Oh, that was a crit. That did hurt him. Now two of us are down. But it doesn't matter all that much. Dodged. Oh yeah, of course you dodge. First one down. Ah, yeah. And the longer the game, the battle takes, after some time battle fatigue kicks in, which increases damage taken every few turns. So that means you can't stall forever usually. Dodge. Ah, why did I defend there? They are rattling him down and he is gone. And now we get some experience. 22 for our level 5s and 100, a little bit over 100 for our level 1s. As well as some loot there. So we are now level 2, which is already quite a bit more offense. So, yeah. Unread messages, achievements. Achievements! this game only has 5,285 in-game achievements. Yeah, only 5,285. They even have an in-game effect variety, but that's late game stuff, so it doesn't bother us too much yet. Okay, next battle. We start again with defending to get them snared. At least one. And attack. Cast Constriction. Yeah, why not? Okay, he freed himself already. Provoke with data Yeti to get someone frozen. Haha, yeah! More achievements, Shad. More achievements. They're coming in as you play along. Again, very tanky enemies. We are again probably doing some how do you call it? Aggression war. Ah, that was not perfect, but okay. They are very tanky, mostly because of this little trait there. This creature has extra defense equal to 50% of the creature's defense adjacent to it. That means both of those granite golems get defense from the gargantuan. So if I kill that one, that would reduce their defense quite a bit. But as you see, we don't do much damage. We don't really have a damage dealer. The only one, probably the Blood Crusader for now. Though the mummy would also be. Maybe. Yeah, the mummy could do something once he's leveled up a little bit. Once he's leveled up a little bit. The problem is the Blood Crusader is weak against the Gargantuan, so it's doing no damage there. I guess we just focus on him a little bit for now. So actually, I guess, we could spread the cursed also. Let's do cursed there. And yeah, that's return damage there. Now we have all of them cursed. Which does some return damage. I provoke now. In that case, and now battle fatigue starts kicking in. Ah, that was some nice return damage. Yeah, battle fatigue means they are taking damage. If we hit, at least, that is. Okay, one down on my side as well. Now we are doing some damage finally. Very nice. So yeah, level ups for our level 2s now to level 3. So finally the damage should increase as well a little bit at least. I have not found any of those yetis though. Alright, doesn't matter, we will find them. We will find them. Next fight. Okay. Next fight, let's defend. And attack. You need to die first. Why has to die first? Because after an enemy is healed, they gain a random buff. And both the Blood Crusaders have both mending and leeching. So passive healing and active healing. Or leeching. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. The ant is strong against them. The Blood Crusader. We have on ourselves, yeah. Let's apply some curse there. Okay, got him. Yeah, they are both frozen now, but you saw him healing again. One down. Two down. Thank you, Brad. Yeah. Oh, another treasure map. And here is the first Yeti group. We have to fight. Yeah. Oh, okay, the Black Crusader does some nice damage. As does the Mummy, yeah, we have leveled up a little bit, yeah. That is definitely not so bad. Oh, he is still going strong. Not anymore. Not anymore. Frozen. And killed himself by attacking us. Final one going down fast, right? Not if he touches us, but yeah. We got him. One of two for now. Next group of enemies. Okay, those are again a little bit more durable ones. But he leveled up. Okay. I'm trying to kill that one. Yeah, that worked. Now for the gargantuan. Good damage. We're almost done here. Final one, the grenade column. Once you're no longer level 1, it's a lot better. How many roaming? 2 roaming groups still there. And we still need to find one of those Yeti groups. And collecting stuff, of course. Collecting stuff. Oh, redirection. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. And here are the Yetis. Here are the Yetis. Let's go. Start with some snare. Then attack. This one. Yeah, you need to provoke. 2 of them frozen. Good. You cast constriction on this one. Let's go. Snared. Continue. Okay, that works. Oh, a dodge. One down. Yeah, okay. 1 enemy remaining. Even though we don't deal much damage there, but we have some that do kill damage. Yeah. Nice and easy. And yeah, level 4 now for the Black Crusader, Gold Slam, Yeti and the Gimp Mummy. And we have perk points. 90. 10 remaining. Then we will pick our perk. A real good perk. We could do the lower perks already. But I want to start with the others. So we have still 2 roaming groups left. There is one. Defend. That on him. Provoke. Constriction on him. Nice. Mummy, yeah, we got the first one already. Yeah, they are now quite a bit stronger. Both are frozen. He is dead, which means now we kill this one. That's now the moss column and the ebony and up leveled. Something else I wanted to show you. Macros. I can create macros. And that's quite great. Like, let's try one. Macro 1. You can add a line. For example, if any enemy, and we have a ton of checks, like for example, where is it? Doesn't have buff. From doesn't have debuff. Frozen. Then provoke. Else, if this creature can provoke, then no. Yeah, then attack a random enemy. So that means this macro says if any enemy is not frozen yet, to provoke. If not, then attack a random enemy. More or less. And you can also rename that macro. Let's call it frozen provoke. Just so you have an idea, 1000 macros are available. Then you can go to your creatures, for example the Cold Slum Yeti, assign a macro, frozen provoke, and strategy macro, and it will default to that, and you just need to confirm, and it does run the macro. Oh, here is a fight. Now let's see that. Here we have defense, and here we do attack you. Now here you'll see already macro is pre-selected for him, and I trust to that. And in that case he does provoke because we have still unfrozen enemies. And you can do very complicated macros this way. Ooh, dead. Now the macro should do an attack on him because he's frozen. Let's see. Yes. Didn't do much damage, but yeah. And now attacking. Hitting him would be helpful. Yeah, we do. So, we have no more enemies roaming around, so we don't need to fear anything. Recharge! Ah, nice, nice. Okay. Not much in the shop yet. Would be a nice spell next, I think. So, yeah. There is still something. Oh, there is the treasure. A molten wall, okay. I think we are more or less finished now. There is the transportation stone. That's activated because we solved our quest. Yeah, let's go back to the town. We could Blood Crusade or Cold Slam Yeti. No, we don't need any of those. So, yeah, decoration mode is not yet activated, else I would have showed that to you. But what we can do, can I show you? We can change any creature. And yeah, a lot of stuff available. But in the end, it's more a theory crafting game. But I do enjoy it quite a bit. A really enjoyable little game, relaxing, nothing much to do. Yeah, I wish every one of you a great rest of your night, morning, evening, whatever's the time zone. Take care about yourself, stay healthy. Because I'm going to end my stream now. Yeah, you know, I'm a little bit tired. This was just a little test here. And I'll send you to a friend of mine, Wilfinia. He is streaming Phantom Brigade at the moment. Right. I haven't streamed in a long time, really. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the raid, Samuel. Hope every one of you is great. And hope to see you again soon. If I stream it again, which I think I will, because that was actually quite fun so far. Thank you. Goodbye.
Are you kidding me? Did he just raid into me? You goober! Stukov! What are you doing? I was trying to raid you!
And Rohan will answer. Muster the Rohirrim.
Dang, bro! Stukov! What are you doing? Well, welcome in, Raiders. And for those who do not know me, my name is Wilf. I like to beat my head against a level until I beat it. And today, that took me about 2 hours. But we did it. We did it. And we won. And yeah. And it was great.